Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we're giving another update on SOS. In this one here, we're going to look into the latest news as well as technical analysis from my last video. So let's jump right into this one. SOS Cloud. Now this one here, there's been a little bit of newer news regarding this one. Mainly their latest earnings. And we're going to talk a little bit about this one here, followed by their new acquisitions of cryptocurrency miners. And so first off, you're looking into their 2020 fiscal year results. And this one here right off the bat gets you $50.3 million in total revenue, which is around 333.6% increase year over year compared to 2019. Insurance marketing revenue was 49.2%, representing a 325% increase year over year. Now, revenues from the last three segments, customer hotline, bank card call center, and SaaS services, were $0.9 million, $0.008 million, and $0.006 million respectively. Now, gross profits increased by 513% to $13 million compared to the fiscal year ending in 2019, which is gross margin increased by 7.5% compared to 25.8% compared to the fiscal year of 2019. Now, the operating income was around $10.1 million, representing an increase of 475.4% from the fiscal year ending 2019, and the net profit in 2020 was around $4.4 million, or around 0.0135 basis per share, compared to a net income of around 2019 of $1.5 million, or 0.025 basis per share. Now, as of December 31st, 2020, the cash and cash equivalent was $3.7 million. And what the CEO said here was that they're excited for a challenging year with exceptional full-year operations and fiscal year results that exceeded our expectations. I'm very proud of our management team and ability to be able to plan and execute strategies for a profitable year upon completion of our business transition in 2020. We will continue to leverage our data mining analysis platform with a goal of developing a robust pipeline for insurance marketing and related services. Now, with a strong financial position, the entire SOS team is focused on the execution and delivery of the company's strategic growth plan in the marketing data business, blockchain business, and security management businesses, and cryptocurrency mining. And then we move on a little bit towards the next part, which is the forward-looking statement. Now, there's not a lot here that I would have liked to see, for instance, their 2021 outlook, but we can move on towards their additional 575 cryptocurrency mining rigs that they're acquiring based on a news alert back on April 20th. So they're obtaining around 575 cryptocurrencies for Ethereum's mining rigs. Under this termed agreement, the company is expected to obtain of around 5,464 cryptocurrency mining rigs, additional to around 5,000 two batches received earlier, so that's around 15,464, and adding to that around 575 additional cryptocurrency mining rigs that should be received sometime in the last 5 days or anytime now, and that comes up to around 16,000 mining rigs in general. And now we can take a look a little bit further into the nitpicking of these assets. So you get to see that the total assets has increased substantially. Of course, they did raise a good amount of offering money in there to cover any kind of debt that would arise. But in terms of revenues, you're looking into revenues that are almost 4 or 5 times more than 2019, but around almost 2 times more than 2018. Now, a lot of this doesn't even include the cryptocurrency mining rigs or the cryptocurrency income that is being generated at this point. Now, you get to see as well the net profit. They are profitable around $4.4 million compared to $1.5 million in 2019. So all in all, that actually looks okay. But we can get to look a little bit into the risks related to our data mining and analysis businesses and risk relating to doing businesses in China. Before doing so, if you'd like to see more contents like this, make sure to scroll down below, click that like button if you'd like to join us. You can click show more and to join our Discord, and please subscribe to this video. And then moving on here, relating businesses risks to data mining and analysis business. So first off, I'm only going to read the highlights here just to give you a bit of perspective. Now, development of data warehouses is capital intensive. We may not be able to generate sufficient capital to obtain additional capital to meet our future capital needs on favorable terms at all. Now, the next thing here is that the market in which we participate is competitive. Failure to compete efficiently may result in a loss of the market. Our revenues are highly dependent on a limited number of major clients, and the loss of any such clients or any significant client, or the inability of such any client or any other significant clients to make payment to us as due, could have material adverse effects. If we do not succeed in attracting new clients or agents for our services and or growing our revenues from existing clients and agents, our business results operations may be affected adversely. We purchase a significant amount of our metadata from a smaller number of data suppliers. A significant disruption in any such data supplies could materially affect our business, and if they do not succeed to maintain business relations, it will affect their business. If they're not able to adapt for new technologies in a timely and cost-effective manner, it's going to affect their business as well. And as well, going towards this one here, any significant or prolonged failure in data warehouse facility and data mining facilities we operate and we provide include events beyond our control, would lead to significant costs and disruptions, and would reduce attractiveness of our facilities, harm our business reputations, and have material adverse towards our operating results. Security breaches, of course, subscriptions and agreement of data warehouses could be terminated early and they're not able to renew or reallocate. They may face claims of privacy infringements. We may face risks related to natural disasters. Some of these are just general, not massive risks. Now, risks relating to cryptocurrency minings. Well, first off is that the cryptocurrency mining operations business is still under development, with many uncertainties in the research of relevant technologies, which makes it hard to be relevant and be able to generate a revenue that is guaranteed. Now, next thing here, cryptocurrency mining relies on a steady and inexpensive power supply. Failure to access this large quantity of power at a reasonable cost could significantly increase their operating expenses. Shortage in result of increasing prices of mining machines will adversely impact their business. They may not be able to develop cryptocurrency mining capacities, blockchain-based securities, and insurance technologies in the safeguard of digital assets because they may fail to anticipate or adapt technologies innovation in a timely manner. And then also again towards the environment in the PRC market could have material adverse impact on our planned cryptocurrency related businesses. They may face intense industry competition, and because cryptocurrency mining is determined to be an investment security, they may inadvertently violate the Investment Company Act and incur larger losses on a result and potentially be required to be registered as an investment company. Now, the next thing is the resultant operations may be negatively impacted based on cryptocurrency price fluctuations, and as well relating towards mining operating costs that might actually be higher than what they're actually mining out. So that is at some point will happen because of the Bitcoin mining halving. And we have an evolving business model subject to various uncertainties, and they go further on, as well, including to regulatories as well and other governments. Relating to this is doing the business in China. So they may fail towards any kind of licenses or permits that might not be given by the government, as well as some other interesting things, for instance, adverse changes in China economics, political, and social conditions, and the list goes on there. So this gives you a good perspective on some of the risks, and I hope I didn't bore you there. Now, the next things we're looking at here is institutional interest. Institutional interest seems to be still bullish in a general sense, with additional shares being added on. I would say somewhere closer to around 50-60,000 shares, so probably 70,000 shares, but definitely really hitting that lower than 100,000 shares in the last week or so being added. Now, moving on towards technical analysis. Now, from a technical analysis standpoint, what we get to see here is that on the 1 week perspective, 30 EMA is above the 10 SMA, which is a bit of a bearish indicator. However, we get to see it as well that the willing percent R is highly oversold, which means a correction would bring in more buyers, theoretically speaking. Now, on the MACD, we see a negative reversal that is indicating either a negative reversal or an accumulation. Now, momentum is slipping a little, and we need to look a little bit into the 1 day perspective to get a better perspective here. Now, in terms of the 1 day perspective, the 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA, which is bullish, and the 50 SMA is above the 200 SMA, which is again a bullish thing. Now, there's been a lot of volatility today, although the trading action zone where most positive reversals occur is between 481 and 431. Currently, it's slipping below there. Now, the basic perspective onto this one here is that it's somewhere in between. Momentum is clinching is just above zero, that William %R is in neutral, ADX is a bit more sloppy, and the MACD attempted a negative reversal, but went back towards the positive side with a very small histogram. Really doesn't indicate a power to the movement itself. Now, on the moving average bands, what you get to see here is on the top, it's expected to trade 494, in the middle, 449, and in the bottom, 404. Now, today's volume has been a little bit higher than usual, but I didn't really see much other than just an increase in volatility. Now, stochastic fast and stochastic slow both are saying that there might actually be another leg up for this one. And when we look into the Fibonacci retracements, we see a significant resistance setting up at the 468. Above there, 682, 854, 1027, 1274, and 1587. Significant support on the Fibonacci retracements is 122. Now, when we go towards a price line action, we see a significant support lying at 396. Below there, 308, a very strong one at 232 and 194. Significant resistances, you're looking into 450. Above there, 475. Above there, 517. Going upwards to 589, and then 640, and then upward to 728, jumping up to 805, and then a very strong resistance closer towards the 886 or $9, and then above there 965, 1053, and then jumping up to 1121, 1188, and up to 1244. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think about this one? There's been definitely a lot of different aspects regarding how we see this one in terms of the future. Big part of it is the cryptocurrency introduction towards them. Now, we don't know a lot of that expenses and running expenses regarding this one, but we do know that they already started mining Bitcoin and as well Ethereum. Now, the big part of this one here is that there's a lot of speculations regarding how much of that revenue would be increased from back from 2020. So it's harder to say, but in that general sense, it still might look a little bit interesting for an upper move in the longer run, although currently at 424, the price over sales and the price over book might be a little bit on par or a bit more overvalued than the market itself, and so there's a lot of speculations regarding this one, and only time will tell regarding the quarter one results. And quarter one results in general will give us a good idea, and quarter two 2021 results a good idea on what is yet to come for this one's future. What do you think about the sticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I do recommend that you go ahead and join our Discord server. There's a lot of amazing folks in here. We do a lot of discussions here into the trading floor throughout the day. A lot of people are in there, and we do ask questions. You can ask me any question you would like on there. We do post research and DDs, and we hold weekly chat sessions. And we also do have a lounge in there. So make sure to actually join that and join the fun there. Have a wonderful day and a good one.